Hello everyone, this is Deva. Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be playing Timberborn. This is a colony survival type of game, with kind of a twist. Instead of controlling humans, in this game we control beavers. To ensure the survival of the beavers, we'll need stuff like housing, we'll need to collect water, we need wood of course, because they're beavers, we'll need some food and such. But first of all, because the game won't shut up, we'll need to set a lumberjack flag. To do that, we'll set a path towards the forest, select a lumberjack flag, or two, and then we need to give them an order to cut the trees. That's it. And the moment we unpause, the game will give some beavers the task of chopping logs, making lumber and such. Of course, another thing we'll need is storage for the wood. This early we'll just use small piles. Gotta dedicate it to logs. Now the second thing we'll need to do is collect water. We'll be collecting water with a water pump that looks like this. Oh. How do I delete stuff? Demolish buildings. So apparently I need more room to place the water pump. Wait, what? Oh, I need to turn it around. Like so. We'll let beavers build it and then place a small tank to collect water. We need to pick the type of good we'll be storing, in this case it's water. After we build a water pump, we'll need some housing for our silly little beavers. Look at them. Look at them. Housing. This is a lodge. I'll place them near the cliff so they're well out of the way, like that. They're being really slow, so I'll speed them up. And like so, the water pump is done. Next thing we'll need to think about is food. See here, the game is telling me to build a gatherer flag. So I'll make a path towards the berries. Actually, I'll connect both berry patches. And then food. I'll set one gatherer flag here and one here. I think those don't cost any resources, so that's good. We can build as many as we want, but of course you need to dedicate one beaver to each one, so that wouldn't be a very good idea. Oh, so that's why the beavers were being lazy. For now I'll set the number of workers to 4, and since they seem to be sleeping on the ground, I'll up the priority of the lodgings to make the life easier for them. Hopefully they make the gatherer flags soon. Oh, there we go. Nice. They're both getting done quickly. Of course we need a warehouse for the berries. Oh wow, where are they? Oh, there are the berries. We'll set the construction priority to highest. There we go. They've built one house. The next thing we need to do is build the farmhouse, because the berries seem to be a very limited resource. Under food, efficient farmhouse, maybe not right there. Let's place it here. Set the priority to highest, of course. We'll set the water tank priority to the highest. And I kind of want to build a dam, because you see, in this game there's this mechanic of droughts. So when a drought comes, the rivers will stop flowing, and if we don't have enough water stored, we'll run out of water quickly and our beavers will die of thirst. Another thing to consider is that all this green land, farmable land, is here because of the river. So basically we need the river to survive, like for both the water and the food. Look, we didn't build the water tank quickly enough and they're all thirsty. I'll set the lumberjack flag's priority to max. And I want to build a dam right here. Because when we build a dam, all the water upstream stays there up until the first ledge, like this one here. So when we build a dam, all this water will just stay here. And we'll be able to keep farming throughout the drought, and of course our beavers will have what to drink. Oh, that's kind of expensive. I'll increase the housing priority. We really need to get the water tank going in the farmhouse, and after all that, the dam. I seem to be lacking wood. I'll just add another lumberjack flag. Wait a minute. Oh, we don't have 9 beavers, we have 12. In that case, let's build them another house. There we go. We seem to be running out of wood here, right here, rather quickly. So I'll just make a path from here up to these stairs and make another 2 lumberjack flags, and hopefully I can move the logging operation from here to here. Look, the water tank is built. Now our beavers will have plenty of water to drink. We seem to have plenty of berries, but they also seem to be running out in the patches. So it would be really neat if they were to focus on the farmhouse. But we're lacking the materials. Oh wow! Your beavers are happier than ever. You have reached a new well-being high score. A high score of 3. Wow, that's amazing. And our farmhouse is complete. In order for the beavers to farm, we need to give them some fields. We'll start with carrot fields. The tutorial is telling us to make 100 fields, so we'll do just that. That turned out to be an area a bit bigger than I expected, but that's fine. We have plenty of green grass to plant on. Now we'll just need a warehouse to store the carrots in. And there they go, they started planting carrots. Now that the farmhouse is complete, the beavers are getting busy with the dam. Luckily it seems to take a long time for the drought to come, so we have plenty of time to construct the dam. We'll increase the small warehouse priority and the lodgings priority. And now we've managed to provide the bare essentials for our beavers. The water right here, farming for food right here, the lodgings, and for an area to cut logs. So now I'd like to increase our rates of survival and place 2 more water tanks, just in case. I'll even lower the priority of one of them. I'd prefer the dam to be built first. There we go, we have all the houses built and we don't have any homeless beavers anymore, yay! We'll pause these 2 flags, since there don't seem to be enough beavers to be working there. We'll also reduce the number of farmers to 2, because there's really nothing to be done there right now. I'd actually like to increase the priority of the dam, because now that we have the bare essentials, I really think that it should be built ASAP. I also reduce 1 builder. Look, our well-being score increased again. It's now 4, but you might be wondering, how do we increase the number of beavers? For these specific factions, if we want them to, well, reproduce, they must have vacant houses. Like you might imagine, crowded house is not a prime space for having the fun, you know. So if we want to get more beavers, we'll have to build more houses. For now, we'll add only 1, because I still want the dam to be built soon. We seem to be getting out of wood in this location, so I'll pause the 2 flags here and unpause the 2 flags here, so they could chop these dead trees here instead. And while we're at it, we can just increase the number of plots of carrots to accommodate for the increase of population we'll be expecting. Look at him go, carrying the logs and all. Alright, I forgot to give them an order to chop the trees. Apparently I need to do that every time. I guess so they don't chop down the wrong trees. Later down in the game we'll be unlocking the ability to plant trees, but for now we can just chop up with what's already there. Look, we even have 1 jobless beaver. I'll increase the number of workers so the dam gets complete as soon as possible. And in the meantime, we'll listen to the tutorial and build some things, like a large pile near the wood where the logs are chopped. We'll set it to logs. We've already placed 3 small tanks, and we need to set the tanks to water. I'll actually pause this lumberjack too. I'm not sure if the trees regrow because these are obviously saplings. I wonder how long it takes them. Hopefully not too long. Our carrot storage seems to be full, so we might as well build a larger one. I'll place it out of the way, so we don't take up precious farming soil. We'll set it to carrots. Look at him go! And with that we have the dam complete! Now when the drought comes, our beavers won't die of thirst. That's amazing! As I say that, here comes a thirsty beaver. That's funny. Look, the berry bushes seem to be empty and the beavers are just sat there doing nothing, so we'll pause the gatherer flags. Our stockpiles seem to have been built and our well-being score increased to 5. If I click on one of the beavers, we get this screen. It's basically all the needs of beavers. Basic needs like hunger, thirst, sleep, shelter, and wet fur, because they're beavers. Also, if we want the bigger well-being score, we can increase the variety of foods they can consume. We can improve their social life with a campfire. Actually, you know what? We can place one campfire right away. Well-being campfire. I'll place the campfire right here and set the priority a bit lower. Then there's more stuff like aesthetics, fun, knowledge and spirituality, and we can work on all of those to increase their happiness. Now the game wants us to build 2 medium warehouses, and we have one already built. So I'll just plonk another one next to it, connect it with a path, and apparently it wants me to set it to berries. But we don't really have plenty of berries to pick, so yeah, sure. Let's just do it to progress the tutorial. Look at this. Apparently we can demolish this, and I assume once we do, the water will flow in here and increase our green area. Yeah, let's do it. I don't see a downside to that. I'd actually love to get beavers to start planting trees, and for that we'll need a forester, and apparently we need to unlock it. And to unlock it we need science, and to get science we need inventors. I'll place 2 inventors way out of the way, like so. They got built rather quick, and there's beavers in both of them. And now we're getting some science. And now the game wants us to build another lodge, and we shall do so because we really need more beavers. Looks like our well-being score increased yet again. This seems to be a good spot as any to end this episode, so guys, thanks for watching.